Ladies and gentlemen, our mind is the most powerful tool we possess. It shapes our reality, influences our decisions, and determines the quality of our lives. Yet many of us struggle with negative thoughts, self-doubt, and mental distractions. Today, I want to share 6 key principles that will help you take control of your mind and unlock your full potential. Our mind is the most powerful tool we have, shaping our actions, decisions, and ultimately our destiny. However, what we allow into our minds determines the kind of life we experience. Just like a garden, the mind needs to be cultivated with care, removing weeds of negativity and planting seeds of growth and positivity. If we do not intentionally guard our thoughts, we may find ourselves consumed by fear, doubt, and limitations that prevent us from stepping into our full potential. Everything we experience begins with a thought. Our thoughts influence our emotions, which in turn dictate our actions. If we think we are incapable, we will hesitate. If we believe we are not good enough, we will settle for less than we deserve. If we constantly expect failure, we will subconsciously act in ways that bring failure into reality. This is why guarding our thoughts is not just about avoiding negativity. It is about actively choosing thoughts that empower us rather than limit us. One of the biggest challenges in guarding our thoughts is recognizing negative patterns that have become automatic. Many of us have been conditioned to think a certain way based on our past experiences, upbringing, or external influences. Maybe someone once told you that you would never succeed, and without realizing it, you internalize that belief. Maybe a failure in the past has made you afraid to try again. These thoughts do not appear harmful at first, but over time, they become barriers that keep us stuck. Guarding your thoughts requires awareness. Pay attention to what you think about throughout the day. Are your thoughts mostly uplifting, or do they lean toward fear and worry? Do you dwell on past mistakes, or do you focus on the possibilities ahead? Becoming aware of your thought patterns is the first step in taking control of them. The next step is filtering what enters your mind. The world around us is filled with messages that can shape our thinking. What we watch, listen to, and engage with all contribute to the quality of our thoughts. If we constantly consume negativity, whether through news, social media, or toxic relationships, it will inevitably affect our mindset. That is why it is crucial to be selective about what we allow into our minds. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether it's through uplifting conversations, inspirational books, or faith-based teachings that encourage growth. Another important aspect of guarding your thoughts is reframing negative thinking. There will always be moments of doubt, but instead of letting those thoughts control you, challenge them. When you hear that inner voice saying, "I can't do this," replace it with, "I am capable and I will find a way." When fear tries to take over, remind yourself that fear is just a feeling. It does not have to dictate your actions. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Practicing gratitude is also a powerful way to guard your thoughts. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your mindset shifts from scarcity to abundance. Each day, take time to reflect on your blessings, no matter how small. Gratitude rewires your brain to seek the good in every situation, making it harder for negativity to take root. Guarding your thoughts is not about ignoring reality or pretending life is always perfect. It is about taking control of your mindset so that even in difficult times, you remain grounded in faith, hope, and resilience. Life will always bring challenges, but when you guard your thoughts, you equip yourself with the strength to overcome them. At the end of the day, your mind is your greatest asset. It can be your biggest ally or your greatest enemy, depending on how you nurture it. Choose thoughts that build you up, reject those that tear you down, and protect your mental space as fiercely as you would your most valuable possession. Because the truth is, what you allow in your mind will shape the life you live. Emotions are a fundamental part of being human. They shape our experiences, influence our decisions, and color the way we see the world. However, when emotions are left unchecked, they can become overwhelming and lead to impulsive reactions that we later regret. Mastering your emotions does not mean suppressing them or pretending they don't exist. Instead, it means learning to understand, process, and respond to them in a way that serves your highest good. Emotional mastery is a skill that requires awareness, self-control, and intentional practice. The first step to mastering your emotions is recognizing that emotions are temporary. No feeling, whether good or bad, lasts forever. Anger, sadness, frustration, and even happiness come in waves. When we allow temporary emotions to dictate our decisions, we often end up making choices that do not align with our long-term goals. For example, reacting in anger may damage relationships. Making choices based on fear may keep us from seizing opportunities. And letting frustration take over may cause us to give up too soon. By recognizing that emotions are fleeting, we can learn to pause before reacting, giving ourselves time to respond with wisdom rather than impulse. Self-awareness is a key factor in emotional mastery. It is important to pay attention to what triggers certain emotions and how they manifest in your body and mind. Do you notice tension in your shoulders when you're stressed? Do your thoughts become irrational when you're anxious? Becoming aware of these signals allows you to take proactive steps in managing your emotions rather than being controlled by them. When you understand your emotional patterns, you can begin to shift your responses in a more constructive direction. Another essential part of mastering your emotions is learning to process them in a healthy way. Many people struggle with emotions because they either suppress them or let them spiral out of control. Suppressing emotions may seem like an easy solution, but over time, buried emotions resurface in unhealthy ways such as stress, anxiety, or even physical illness. On the other hand, allowing emotions to run unchecked can create chaos in your life and relationships. The key is to acknowledge your emotions, understand why you feel the way you do, and find productive ways to release them. Journaling, talking to a trusted friend, meditating, or engaging in physical activity are great ways to process emotions in a healthy way. One of the most powerful tools in emotional mastery is emotional reframing. This means shifting the way you interpret and respond to situations that trigger strong emotions. Instead of viewing challenges as unfair obstacles, see them as opportunities for growth. Instead of taking criticism personally, use it as a chance to improve. Instead of dwelling on negative emotions, find lessons in them. By changing your perspective, you can shift your emotional response and regain control over your state of mind. Emotional intelligence also plays a crucial role in mastering your emotions. This involves understanding not only your own emotions, but also the emotions of others. People who have high emotional intelligence can navigate conflicts more effectively, build stronger relationships, and remain calm under pressure. Empathy, active listening, and emotional regulation are all important aspects of emotional intelligence. When you learn to manage your own emotions, you become better equipped to handle difficult situations with grace and understanding. Another key practice in emotional mastery is developing emotional resilience. Life will always bring challenges, disappointments, and setbacks, but how you respond to them determines your strength. Resilient individuals do not allow temporary hardships to break them. Instead, they view setbacks as opportunities to build character and grow stronger. Building resilience requires practicing self-care, maintaining a positive mindset, and reminding yourself that challenges are temporary and that you have the inner strength to overcome them. Finally, strengthening your faith and spiritual connection can help you master your emotions. When you trust that there is a greater purpose for your life, it becomes easier to let go of fear, worry, and frustration. Prayer, meditation, and personal reflection help you find peace in the midst of chaos. Faith reminds you that even when things don't go as planned, there is a higher plan at work. Mastering your emotions is a lifelong journey, but the more you practice, the stronger you become. By recognizing the temporary nature of emotions, developing self-awareness, processing feelings in a healthy way, reframing negative experiences, and building resilience, you can gain control over your emotional world. Your emotions should serve you, not control you. When you learn to master them, you unlock the power to navigate life with confidence, clarity, and inner peace. Developing mental discipline is one of the most powerful skills you can cultivate in life. It is the ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions in a way that aligns with your goals and values. Without discipline, even the best intentions and strongest ambitions can fade away in the face of distractions, laziness, or self-doubt. Mental discipline is not about suppressing your desires or forcing yourself into rigid routines. It is about training your mind to stay focused, make wise decisions, and push through challenges even when motivation is low. One of the first steps in developing mental discipline is understanding that your mind can be trained just like a muscle. Just as physical strength grows through consistent exercise, mental strength is built through repeated effort and practice. If you constantly give in to distractions, procrastination, or emotional impulses, your mind becomes weaker and more prone to wandering. However, if you train yourself to stay focused, to delay gratification, and to push past discomfort, you develop the mental endurance needed to achieve long-term success. A crucial aspect of mental discipline is learning to focus on what truly matters. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, entertainment, endless notifications, and constant noise. These distractions pull us away from our goals and make it difficult to stay committed to our priorities. The ability to filter out unnecessary distractions and concentrate on meaningful tasks is a skill that separates successful people from those who struggle to make progress. One way to build focus is by practicing mindfulness. Staying fully present in the moment and giving your full attention to whatever you are doing, whether it's work, studying, or a personal project. Training your mind to stay engaged without drifting off to distractions strengthens your ability to stay disciplined. Another important part of mental discipline is learning to delay gratification. Many people fail to achieve their goals because they seek immediate pleasure or comfort instead of making sacrifices for long-term rewards. Whether it's choosing unhealthy food over a nutritious diet, spending money impulsively instead of saving, or skipping workouts because they feel too tired, the inability to delay gratification leads to poor decisions. Mental discipline allows you to resist short-term temptations and stay committed to long-term success. A powerful way to develop this skill is through small daily challenges, such as resisting the urge to check your phone during work hours, choosing to read a book instead of watching TV, or waking up early even when you don't feel like it. These small acts of self-restraint strengthen your ability to make disciplined choices in bigger areas of life. Developing mental discipline also requires learning how to push through discomfort. There will always be moments when you don't feel like doing what needs to be done, whether it's working on your goals, exercising, or even maintaining positive habits. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. Many people wait until they feel like it to take action, but the truth is that feelings are unreliable. Successful people act based on commitment, not just emotions. One way to train yourself to push through discomfort is by embracing challenges instead of avoiding them. When you push yourself to do difficult things, whether it's waking up earlier, taking on a tough project, or working through stress without giving up, you build mental resilience. Mental discipline is also about controlling your thoughts. Negative thoughts, self-doubt, and fears can weaken your resolve if you allow them to take over. Just as you train your body to be strong, you must train your mind to reject negativity and replace it with empowering thoughts. When you face setbacks, instead of saying, "I can't do this," tell yourself, This is tough, but I can figure it out. Training your mind to think positively and stay focused on solutions rather than problems is a key part of developing discipline. Building a structured routine can also enhance mental discipline. Having a daily schedule, setting clear goals, and establishing productive habits help reduce the mental effort required to make decisions. When you create systems that support your success, you rely less on willpower and more on habits. For example, if you commit to exercising at the same time every day or setting a fixed time for studying or working, you create a structure that makes it easier to stay disciplined. Lastly, mental discipline is strengthened by consistency. It's not about being perfect every single day, but about showing up consistently even when it's hard. The more you practice discipline, the easier it becomes. Every time you make a disciplined choice, you reinforce the habit of self-control. Over time, these small disciplined choices compound, leading to massive growth and success. Developing mental discipline is a lifelong journey, but it is one of the most valuable skills you can cultivate. It empowers you to stay focused, resist distractions, delay gratification, push through discomfort, control your thoughts, and create a structured routine that supports your goals. When you strengthen your mental discipline, you gain control over your mind, your actions, and ultimately your life. The words you speak about yourself have immense power. They shape your mindset, influence your emotions, and determine how you navigate through life. Speaking life over yourself means affirming your worth, capabilities, and potential even in the face of challenges. It is about using your words to build yourself up rather than tear yourself down. Too often, people unknowingly sabotage their own progress by speaking negativity over their lives, reinforcing doubt, fear, and insecurity. When you choose to speak life, you set yourself on a path of growth, confidence, and success. Every word you say carries energy, and your subconscious mind absorbs those words as truth. If you constantly say, "I'm not good enough," "I always mess things up," or "I'll never succeed," your mind will start believing it, and your actions will reflect that belief. On the other hand, when you declare, "I am capable, I am strong, and I am destined for greatness," you program your mind to operate in alignment with those truths. Speaking life is not about ignoring reality, but about choosing to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. One of the most important aspects of speaking life over yourself is replacing negative self-talk with empowering affirmations. Negative self-talk often comes from past experiences, failures, or the opinions of others. It may sound like, "I can't do this," "I'm too old," or "I'm not smart enough." These thoughts create mental barriers that prevent you from stepping into your full potential. To counteract this, you must intentionally replace those thoughts with positive affirmations like, "I am capable of learning and growing. I have everything I need to succeed, and I am worthy of love and success." The more you repeat these affirmations, the more they become embedded in your subconscious mind. Another key to speaking life is being mindful of the words you use daily. Pay attention to how you describe yourself and your circumstances. Instead of saying, "I'm always unlucky," shift your language to, "Opportunities are coming my way." Instead of saying, "I'm struggling," try saying, "I'm learning and getting stronger every day." Words create your reality, and when you speak positively, you train your mind to see solutions rather than obstacles. Speaking life also means having faith in your journey, even when things don't go as planned. There will be moments of difficulty, setbacks, and disappointments. But what you declare in those moments matters. Instead of saying, "Nothing ever works out for me," affirm, "This challenge is temporary and I will overcome it." Instead of saying, "I'm failing," declare, "I am learning valuable lessons that will make me stronger." Faithful words have the power to shift your perspective and keep you moving forward even in tough times. Your environment also plays a role in how you speak about yourself. If you are surrounded by negativity, criticism, or doubt, it becomes harder to maintain positive self-talk. That is why it is important to surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Be intentional about the content you consume, whether it's books, music, or social media. Choose things that inspire and reinforce a positive mindset. When you immerse yourself in an environment that supports growth, it becomes easier to speak life over yourself consistently. Gratitude is another powerful way to speak life. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your words naturally become more positive. Start each day by declaring gratitude for your strengths, opportunities, and the progress you are making. Instead of dwelling on what's missing, acknowledge the blessings in your life. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance and helps you approach life with confidence and optimism. Speaking life over yourself is not just about personal growth. It also impacts the way you interact with others. When you affirm yourself, you become more confident in your abilities, which allows you to encourage and uplift those around you. Your energy shifts, and people are drawn to the positivity you exude. This creates a ripple effect where the words you speak not only transform your own life, but also inspire others to believe in themselves. It is important to remember that speaking life is a daily practice. It requires consistency and intentionality. There will be days when doubt creeps in, but in those moments, remind yourself of who you are and what you are capable of. Speak words of strength, faith, and determination, even when you don't feel like it. Over time, these words will take root, and your life will begin to reflect the power of your declarations. At the core of speaking life is the belief that you are worthy, capable, and destined for greatness. Your words shape your future, so choose them wisely. Declare success over your life, affirm your strengths, and speak victory in every situation. When you consistently speak life over yourself, you unlock the power to create the life you truly desire. Letting go of the past is one of the most liberating things you can do for yourself. Many people hold on to past mistakes, painful experiences, and disappointments, allowing them to shape their present and future in negative ways. Carrying the weight of past regrets, failures, or betrayals only drains your energy, keeps you stuck, and prevents you from stepping into the life you truly deserve. Letting go does not mean forgetting or pretending that certain events never happened. It means releasing their control over you so you can move forward with peace and purpose. One of the first steps in letting go of the past is acknowledging what is holding you back. It could be a past mistake that fills you with guilt, a relationship that ended painfully, or an opportunity you missed. Sometimes people hold on to resentment towards others who have hurt them, or they feel trapped by their own wrong decisions. Whatever it is, you must first recognize it. Suppressing or ignoring the past does not make it go away. It only buries it deeper, allowing it to affect your thoughts, emotions, and actions in ways you may not even realize. Once you acknowledge what is keeping you stuck, the next step is to reframe your perspective. Many people view past experiences through the lens of regret or resentment, but what if you chose to see them as lessons instead? Every mistake, heartbreak, and challenge has the potential to teach you something valuable. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Ask, what did this teach me? Shifting your mindset from victimhood to empowerment allows you to extract wisdom from your experiences rather than being weighed down by them. Forgiveness is another key part of letting go of the past. This includes forgiving others and, most importantly, forgiving yourself. Holding on to bitterness and resentment does not punish the person who wronged you. It only keeps you imprisoned in negativity. When you forgive, you free yourself. Forgiveness does not mean excusing harmful behavior or forgetting what happened. It means releasing the emotional hold that situation has over you. Similarly, if you are struggling with self-forgiveness, remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes. Growth comes from learning and choosing to do better. You are not the same person you were when you made past mistakes, and you deserve to move forward without guilt or shame. Another important step in letting go is breaking the cycle of replaying the past in your mind. Many people dwell on what could have been or what should have happened, replaying painful memories over and over. This habit only reinforces negative emotions and keeps you emotionally stuck. To break free, you must be intentional about redirecting your focus. When your mind drifts to the past, shift your thoughts toward the present and future. Engage in activities that uplift you, practice mindfulness, and remind yourself that you have the power to create new experiences rather than reliving old ones. Letting go of the past also requires a commitment to self-growth. If you want to move forward, you must actively work on becoming the best version of yourself. This might involve setting new goals, developing healthier habits, surrounding yourself with positive influences, or seeking personal development resources like books, therapy, or mentorship. Growth helps you shift your identity from someone stuck in the past to someone who is evolving into a better future.